Good morning. Today we're going to talk about water filtration and what it does for your house and your health. So thank you for joining me today. The first part, let's talk about what water filtration is. So water filtration is essentially removing impurities such as sediment, minerals, debris, contaminants from your water. And that will help your home because these impurities can actually start to deteriorate pipes, fixtures, appliances, and things that will cost you money and potentially lead to a leak or flood in your home through your plumbing system. Also, not to mention, these impurities can leave a bad taste or smell to your water and are not really that good for your health. So removing these things from your water before consuming them will improve your health and make your life at home much better. So we want to take care of these impurities. Preventative maintenance. So filtration is preventative maintenance for your home. It's for your plumbing system. By removing these things, we're actually preventing problems from occurring. We mentioned the impurities of the sediment, minerals, and things, and the damage they can cause to your pipes in there because they start to eat your pipes away. They eat at your water heater. They attach to metals, things like that, and they can actually corrode these and make them thinner to the point to where they break. But they also cause damage to fixtures in your home and appliances. So by taking care of them at the source and getting rid of them at the source through a whole home water purification system, you're preventing problems in the future to your home, which can be very costly. So doing this can save you money. It's a preventative way to take care of your home. Prolonging the pipe life of your system. Filtration can also prolong the life of your pipes. So I talked to you a second ago, and I keep mentioning these things eat away at the pipes. There's minerals in there. There's all sorts of calcium, etc., that will start to corrode pipes. They corrode metal as they attach to it. They'll plug them up, so you're going to end up with weaker water flow. And then they also start to thin out those metals, causing problems. So if you have a water purification system, even a simple one on your home, that's going to prolong the life of those pipes in your home. And I know, because we've been getting a lot of calls, that property insurance companies are really starting to crack down and look at the plumbing system. Some companies are starting to put exclusions in there, while others are forcing customers to do complete repipes, which can be quite expensive for a home. So by putting this filtration system in there, you're going to prolong that life of the plumbing system, the pipes in your home, so that you don't have to replace them as often or in the time period, in a less time period than if you have that filtration. It's going to prolong the life of your pipes. So it's a good idea to take a look at that just on that case. So, but your fixtures and appliances, another item that actually gets deteriorated and corroded by the hard water, the corrosive items in our drinking water, our piped water from the city, and even water that comes up from a well has these corrosive items in there. If you take a look at your faucets and you see that they're starting to corrode over and they got like the white calcium buildup, sometimes there's other colors that may start to build on the outside of that. That's all these things from your water that are attaching to the outside of your faucet. You can imagine inside your faucet or inside your pipes, you actually have the same thing going on. If you let that sit on the outside of the faucet for years and not do anything about it, it eats away at that metal and starts to corrode it. It's doing the same thing in your pipes. It does the same thing in your dishwasher, in your water heater, everywhere that you have water sources and appliances hooked up to those water sources, that corrosive water will actually start attaching to it and eating away at it. So you're going to end up with replacing fixtures and appliances more often if you're not taking care of and maintaining healthy, clean water throughout your home. So improving water quality. So the water quality, if you can imagine your faucets have all this corrosion on it, we're just drinking that water straight through. So you want to try to clean that water before we consume it, because there is bacteria, there's viruses that can get in your water systems. There's the calciums, the minerals, there can be rust in there, all sorts of things that you really don't want to put into your body. So having a filtration system to remove these impurities will help give you healthier, cleaner water, so that you know that what you're putting into your water, your body, and cooking with, cleaning with, etc., is healthier for you and going to give you and your body better results in the long run for drinking better water. So there's a couple of different types of systems. So the different types of systems, there's point of use systems, which would be like a water filter that goes in a jug or a filtered container that filters the water, and then you use that water. It can also be at a sink, like underneath a sink. Sometimes we'll have a water filtration for a kitchen sink. And then your refrigerator a lot of times has a water filter cartridge in there that will help clean that water that comes out of your fridge and into your ice cubes and when you fill up your bottles at your fridge. Now, if you're like me, you forget to change that filter quite often, and these filters need to be changed out so that they can work properly. Once they start to clog up, the water is now just like any sort of filter. The water that passes through it is not getting cleaned. It's bypassing that filter. It'll find its way around that filter, which will slow down water flow, but also it doesn't clean your water anymore. So you want to make sure that you change those filters often, the point of use filters, so that you get the benefits of the use of them. Whole house water filtration is when you actually hook it up at your main pipes. So the main water line that comes into your home, it hooks up there and it filters the water before it enters into the pipes of your home. The benefits of the whole house water filtration is that you're protecting all the pipes and fixtures throughout your whole house. It's a nice feature because you don't have to worry about it. Any faucet in the house is going to give you pure, clean water. Your clothes are getting washed in clean water. Your dishwasher is using clean water. The extra filters in your fridge, they just add additional filtration into it. But the filters in your home need to be changed more often. Nice thing about point of use filters, they're easy to change. You can change them out yourself. They're not really expensive, but they only do at that point where they're being used. The benefits of the whole house filtration is that it protects everything in your house, but a lot of times you want professional maintenance on your whole house filtration to make sure that it's maintained properly, etc. So these filtrations, the point of use, if you're renting a home, you may want to use a point of use filter because you can pull it and take it with you. A whole house filtration will hook up to the pipes and typically becomes part of the home. So renters will tend to go towards point of use, while homeowners will go to whole home filtration. The types of filters that we have out there, the first one I want to talk about is a sediment filter. Sediment filters are, they'll give you clean, clear water. They'll remove larger particles such as dust, sand, rust, and other sediments that actually go into your filters. They're really easy to maintain by replacing the cartridges or cleaning the cartridges. So they're a simple filtration, but they're going to take quite a bit of the larger particles that are in our water out. Another type is called the activated carbon filters, also known as like a charcoal filter. These will actually go a little bit deeper. They improve the taste and odor of your water. So if your water has a little odor or taste to it, putting a charcoal filter in there is going to help with that. They remove a lot more of the chemical stuff in there, such as chlorine, pesticides, solvents, things like that. So a lot of these smaller particles they're actually getting out. They have a pretty long lifespan on these filters, so they don't need to be changed out often. But when you do change them out, you can easily restore them back. It's not a difficult maintenance on there, but you want to change those out. And a lot of our point of use ones, especially like the containers that we put into our refrigerator. So if you have one of those that has a filtration system on it, a lot of those use those charcoal or active carbon filters in there. So the third type is reverse osmosis systems. The reverse osmosis systems are really nice. They give you healthy, clean water by removing basically all the heavy metals and contaminants out of your water. So lead, arsenic, mercury, as well as bacteria, viruses that can get into our water and microorganisms. They remove these particles from our water and give us probably the healthiest water we can expect out of our system. So most RO systems, reverse osmosis systems, they're pretty small. They can be installed under a sink or so. So they're easy to install almost anywhere. Those would be like a point of use, but then you can also get an RO system, a whole house RO system. And those RO systems will take professional installation and maintenance on those. They're larger, but they give you the benefit of the reverse osmosis throughout your whole home and takes care of everything. So you can mix and match these too. So you have a sediment filter on your whole home, but you want extra clean water coming out of your kitchen sink. You could put a reverse osmosis underneath the sink, and now you're filtering that water twice before it comes out of your sink, and it gives you extremely clean, healthy water. So I went over the point of use filtration. That's basically at the where you're turning on the faucet itself. So that's going to take care of just the location of where you turn on the faucets versus the whole home, which hooks up at your main water line coming into the home. They're normally larger systems. You'll see them sitting in the garage or just outside a house. They're larger tanks. Those systems will actually they're bigger, but they take care of your whole home. So your whole house now has the benefits of that filtration. The point of use ones, a lot of times it's a do-it-yourself. You can clean the filters yourself. You can do the maintenance yourself. You can do a lot of things with the point of use that you don't need a professional maintenance on. The whole home ones, you want to get a professional plumber to install those because there's a lot more involved. Plus, you want to make sure it's done right. Creating a water leak in your home because you wanted to do it yourself to save a few dollars can cost you a lot more money. So just be careful when you're installing a water heater that you choose the right company who can take care of it for you. So, and then maintenance. So regularly maintaining these filters, whether it's a point of use small one and make sure that it's working properly, changing the filter in your fridge or the filter in your water container. You want to do that often. Some of these refrigerators, some of them have a notice that says, hey, your filter needs to be changed, but a lot of them don't. So just take notice of when it's installed, put reminders to when to change it out. On the whole home ones, an annual plumbing inspection, which is highly recommended, is something that you'd want to do. And when the professional plumber is there, they should be taking a look at that filter and cleaning that for you. So taking care of that filtration, making sure that it's clean. It may not need to be cleaned or replaced each year, but they'll take a look at it and see the usage on it to see what level of cleaning is needed for that filter. So make sure that you're doing this annually. and set yourselves reminders if you're doing it yourself on these point of view systems. So the cost savings from doing it, investing in proper filtration can lead to long-term cost savings by reducing unnecessary wear and tear on your pipes, fixtures, appliances, and everything else that's in there. So the benefits from a water filtration system can extend the life of your plumbing system. And it also, remember, improves the quality of the water that you're drinking. So the upfront cost of it and maintenance cost of it definitely can outweigh the cost of deferring your water maintenance, not putting a purification in there, and then having problems down the line through a leak, bad health, anything else that comes with this, replacing appliances and fixtures more often, etc. So you want to make sure that you take care of your system and your home by putting proper filtration on your home. So professional consulting, if you have questions regarding the water filtration and the benefits of it and what it can do, costs, etc. for your home, have a professional come out. We would love to come out, so call Anthem. We'll schedule a free estimate with one of our professional water technicians who can give you assess your needs, give you an idea of what's best for your situation, look at your budget and help you make determinations on which system works best for you, whether it's a point of use one, maybe under the sink, or maybe it's a whole house one that we take care of your whole home. And then give you an idea of maintenance costs on it also, so that you can plan for the future to make sure your home is taken care of. We would love to come out and talk to you. If you have any questions regarding filtration for your home, the benefits of it, the costs of it, or by deferring and not doing maintenance, the risk you're taking, give us a call, set up a free consultation. We'll come out, give you an estimate, talk to you, and show you how we can help you protect your home through water filtration. So thanks. I'm Mike with Anthem Air Conditioning, and talk to you next week.